What's going on, guys? In this video, I want to go over the VWAP remount, and I want to show you how you can try to find some scalps, particularly against a trend. Now, sometimes it's a full-on reversal. Sometimes it's nothing more than just a quick pop before more consolidation or more downwards or upwards move, depending on which side of the VWAP we were trading on. The VWAP on my screen is the yellow line that you guys see. Now, we go over the VWAP remount a lot inside of Evolution Traders, so if you guys are interested in trying to follow and catch these in real time, definitely join. That link is down in the description box below. But let's go over the price action, and let me kind of go over where some traders could get it wrong. Some traders could actually take a loss when realistically they should have taken a winner. And a lot of times when you take a loss on a pullback after entry, typically it's one of two reasons why. Okay, besides the obvious of it just failed, there's typically two reasons why you get stopped out of a trade prematurely. That's one, oversizing. Okay, so you're looking at the P&L, you can't stomach the drawdown once you're in the trade. Very simple solution. Until you're 1000% comfortable with the setup that you're taking, you need to be trading no more than 1 or 2 micros. Whether you like it or not, that's what needs to be done if you want to overcome that feeling. The second thing is not really understanding where your stop loss should be, and then kind of just stopping out prematurely just because you don't kind of know, right? Remember, not every trade is the same. Sometimes you're going to get into trades and they're going to run for 20, 30, 40 points without even looking back. Other times they're going to consolidate for 15, 20 minutes before they finally give you 10 points, right? So the outcome is unpredictable, but the setup that you are looking at is very, very predictable, because once it happens, there's nothing more to do than execute and make sure that your risk management is on point. So if you look at my chart here on the right hand side of the screen, we're looking at a 5-minute time frame, and I really like playing it on the 5-minute time frame. I'm in California, so everything's going to be in Pacific Standard Time. 8:25 Pacific Standard Time on July the 10th. If you want to go back and back test this, you can follow along. So the range of this candle that reclaims or remounts the VWAP is 24 points. So the most that you're going to lose on this trade after entry is 24 points. We're going to cap it at that. So if you're trading 1 micro, it's a $50 loss. If you're trading 2, it's going to be a $100 loss. I think for everyone that's okay in terms of a risk per trade to put on, especially on evaluation accounts. $50,000 accounts, I believe risking $100 to $200 a trade is fine. Okay, so where's the entry going to be? The entry is going to be when a following candle takes out the high of the remount candle. Okay, so almost the same way as you were looking at a 20 SMA setup where you want that closure and then you want a following candle to confirm. The VWAP remount is the same thing. You're looking for a big move to the downside, big move to the upside, and then you're looking for that reclaim. Now, a lot of times when you're bouncing back into VWAP, it's nothing more than just a back test. Sometimes, though, it is a full reversal, and sometimes, like I stated in the beginning of this video, it's nothing more than a scalp. I treat all my trades as scalps. So I look at the ATR, and at this point in time, the ATR is 23 points. So what I try to do on my scalps is take half of an ATR. So in this particular case, I might be looking for 11.5, 12 points. But to just keep the math simple, I'm going to say I'm looking for a 10-point trade. That's kind of how I go into this trade setup. Now, I am risking a little bit more than 10 points. I understand that. So it's going to take me about 2.5 trades to kind of get back to flat if one trade was to lose. But that's where your risk management and having that daily loss limit is going to really come into play, because the strategy will operate at a high win rate percentage, over 65, over 75%, as long as you're not taking a million different setups a day, and as long as you're not looking to trade 10 hours a day in 5 different sessions, right? So control yourself. Make sure you make money, you walk away. You make money, you walk away. You take a loss. Okay, how does that fit in line with your daily loss limit? Are you over close to your daily loss limit? Walk away. Do you still have wiggle room to take another trade or two? Then continue to look for those setups. So you're going to be getting into this trade at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. Now it is going to pull back, and it's going to pull back from entry 23,001 all the way down to 22,986. Okay, so we're looking at about a 17-point drawdown. Now on one micro contract, you're going to be risking about 35 bucks. On two, you're going to be risking about 75, $80. If that concerns you, this is where a lot of traders tend to get concerned. They get into the trade, it doesn't work in their favor automatically, and then they sell out, they take a $70 loss, only to look back 15, 20 minutes later and see that they actually would have made money. So when you're taking these type of trades, you need to make sure that you just follow the strategy, follow and have confidence in what you're doing, and just let it play out. The more you try to dictate and predict the outcome, the worse you're going to be. So in this particular case, sit through that 17-point drawdown, and then as it starts to push up here and you can get your 10 to 12 points, just lock in your 10 to 12 points. So make sure your stop loss is going to be below that candle that remounts the VWAP. Okay, so that's your ultimate max pain. Okay, so make sure we're not stopping out prematurely. This is just a break and retest, and then a little bit of a continuation before finally a double bottom back test here. Now we're just kind of consolidating, but make sure that you're letting these trades play out. Okay, make sure you're letting these trades play out. Now again, this is what I call the VWAP remount. Very, very simple strategy, very, very simple in terms of technical analysis. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to do this. If you guys would like more information, or maybe you want to trade this setup with myself and the rest of the team at Evolution Traders, well, definitely join. That link is down in the description box below. I would love to have you guys in there. I'll see at least one more person this month. I don't like to take on too many people at once because there's a little bit of a learning curve, and there's a little bit of a a time period to get acclimated to, the style and the way that we trade, and that way I can help everyone in real time as best as possible. Also, Apex is 80% off right now on evaluations. If you're looking to try this setup and you're looking to maybe get your feet wet, I would definitely recommend to do it on a fresh evaluation so you can track the stats and see the outcome. So if you would like those evaluations at 80% off, you can use my discount code. My discount code is DAnthony. It's also at the upper left side, I believe, of the screen. You're going to see the spelling there. I will see all of you guys on the next video. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, guys. I highly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.